this meeting with the commissioner later this afternoon will be like from his end and as far as the National League managers are concerned?
I think it's just kind of getting in front of us, having some type of dialogue as far as the landscape and obviously what's transpired, over the winter, kind of the banter back and forth of recency, um, probably some rule changes that are being implemented. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
It is unlikely that the commissioner will have any one-on-one time with any of the players. Do you guys have an opportunity to be in front of him in a one-on-one situation for the most part? Do you anticipate discussing anything about the allegations in the past with him?
I think I haven't talked to any other managers, but it's more of just probably letting the commissioner, drive the discussions. And if there's things that come up that we might have questions on, certainly I know he's been open in the past to take on any questions. So I really don't know the kind of format of what's going to kind of go on, but I'm looking forward to it.
First full squad workout, what was the message to the team this morning and what would you like to see today?
Um, the message was basically obviously getting everybody here, and there's some new faces, but our expectations, goals don't change, and how we go about it matters. And if you look at the last 4 or 5 years, we've won more baseball games than anyone in baseball, and that means something. And so, just the challenge of essentially putting the blinders on, and now it's time to play baseball and get better each day.
Over the last few years, some of your key pieces have been hurt at this time of the season. Corey Seager, Kenley Jansen, Clayton Kershaw last year with the shoulder issue. Is this the healthiest your key pieces have been going into a season? Walker isn't, doesn't have any restraints either.
I think so. It is, and there's a couple guys with some early things that we're just keeping an eye on. But as far as kind of overall health, certainly to kind of set guys back, this is as healthy as we've been, and as deep as we've been as well.
What are some of the early things you're keeping an eye on?
Just the left side of Dustin May, we're just kind of playing catch per his tolerance, and Jimmy Nelson, that little groin thing, kind of a little lower back tightness, but outside of that, he's fine, and everyone else is a full go.
David, you address all this stuff going on over the past week, 2 months, 3 months with the team?
I did not. Stan Kasten, our CEO, brought it up and mentioned it, and as far as kind of trying to move forward, and I kind of just echoed it, and I really just touched on it. But Stan was the person who kind of addressed it.
Today, Kirsch talked a little bit about it. He said that when the best player in baseball, Mike Trout, says he's lost respect for you, then that's, the message is getting heard. So what I took away from that was maybe the players are feeling like they're sort of exacting their own punishment on the Astros players. Do you think that's why everyone's being so vocal?
Well, if you look at your peers, and what resonates with really anyone is the opinions and thoughts of your peers. And so I just feel that, certain guys, and obviously, for Trout to speak his thoughts, that really lands with players. So everyone's going to kind of give their own individual thoughts, but really nothing can be more impactful than those opinions.
But how much is sacrifice going to be a theme of camp for a lot of your players, considering a lot of spots are taken and firmly taken?
So it's a theme, and I think it's been a theme, my time here, and understanding that we won 106 games last year, and we talked a lot about sacrifice and depth, and you talk to the players and say that was the best team they've ever been a part of, and not only because of the talent, but also just appreciating the sacrifice that guys had for one another and the care for one another to win a baseball game. So that more than any year, this year more than any year is going to be it's going to be evident again, and it has to be, it's vital for our success. It's one of those things that you have a lot of talent, but a lot of talent comes with some tough conversations and sacrifice. So yeah, but those guys, David, I don't think it's something I need to talk about all the time. I think that they've been around long enough and understand that the ultimate goal is to win a championship.
Do you think it's an ongoing process, or do you feel like it's something that coming into camp they look around and they understand the situation?
I think they understand the situation. I think that I'd like to think that I've built some equity with these guys as far as doing everything I can to keep guys relevant and current and helping us win baseball games.
Dave, you've been. What do you think of Bruce Starr?
So Bruce Starr, it's a big arm. It comes out easy. I saw the sinker, obviously. The slider was good. The changeup, I didn't really realize he had the command of the changeup. And my kind of message to him was just to go easy on his first day and not try to impress. You know, coming off sickness and not trying to do too much. So he was a good rule follower, and said he felt good after. And I'm actually really enjoying getting to know him. He's just got a good way about him, and he's sort of that gentle giant type guy. But we're really lucky to have him.
You've used the phrase move forward a couple of times. What's the secret to moving forward? Stop talking about it, stop thinking about it? But how
I
do you
think,
do that?
yeah, no, I think that, you know, when you're talking about moving forward, it's not important unless your actions and voice echo that. And so the things that we're talking about, I'm talking about, will be things that are relevant to 2020. And so I think that the more we focus on that, I think it lends itself to moving forward.